myself, mindset like a soldier. Maintain life with your tears on my shoulder. Do a little yoga till the stress turns sober. On the main line with the kings moving kosher. Stay within the spirit, make time for the culture. Ever changing with the stars, yeah, supernova. Climb with the best, we divine, God's chosen. Stay on the left, in my prime felt golden. Cause with effects, so my mind stayed open. Graduate time, make way for the throne. Educate myself, pull the sword from the stone. Live a life of fear, but the money makes you grown. Smelling like Savage, wine in my glass. Pouring out the liquor on the run from the past. Main line tested with the snakes in the grass. Yeah, I took a chance. More life, so advanced. Yeah.
Gotta get it right.
Hey.
Can't seem to focus on breath, so time don't wait for no one, it always go. Live your life. Gotta get it right. Can't seem to focus on breath, so time don't wait for no one, it always go.
Look, have you blown, life shown? I stay fully closed. Cross time made my path, case you didn't know. Ultra being, all seeing on the dark road. Third eye multiply deep from the soul. All in my space, complete the hidden goals. Full of fancy clothes with the swag Holy Ghost. Head to watch me grow, taking life fully slow. Stressed with the work, but we try to stick together. Tough times ahead, rough like Egyptian leather. Free your mind, take the time to release the pressure. Hidden gems, that's the jewel, never follow rules. Complicate the mission on site with the tools. Mind vast, taught never shed a tear. When the clouds clears, find me by the open stairs. Writing code with a message just to beat my fears. Stay your ears, listen as the birds sing.
Gotta get it right. Can't seem to fold cause you got breath, so time don't wait for no one, it always go. Live your life.
Hey.
Gotta get it right.
Gotta get it right.
Can't seem to fold cause you got breath, so time don't wait for no one, it always go.
Hey, ain't heard that tune for time. I ain't heard that song for that. Yo, that's my song. I ain't heard that shit for a minute. What have I got around there? Some quick ones and twos, man. Quick ones and twos that I could play, that I'm allowed to play. You know how it goes. Hey, let me play my tune.
Oh,
the mercy.
Some of them just a preach love. Deep in their heart, they don't know what is love. Some of them just a preach love. But deep in their heart, they don't know what is love. Them just a fight. Boy, them just a fight. Boy. And that no right, no. And that no right, no. If they see their brothers make one move in life, if they see their sisters make one move in life, then there's a fight. Whoa, and that no right, no. Then there's a fight. Whoa, and that no right, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Some of them just a preach love, but deep in their heart they don't know what is love. Some of them just a preach love, but deep in their heart they don't know what is love. They just a fight. Whoa, them just a fight. Yes, and that's the right. No, and that's the right. No, oh no. Whoa, I know.
Come on. Big up in the building, man. Everyone. Oh, love, man. Peace, love, unity. That's what we're screaming, man. Hey. With a dash of fuckery.
If they see their brothers make one step to further their progress in life, boy, then there's a fight, yes. If they see their sisters make one step to further their progress in life, boy, then there's a fight, yes. And that's no right. Oh, then there's a fight, yes. Some of them, then there's a preach love. Deep in their heart, they don't know what is love. Some of them, then there's a preach love. Deep in their heart, they don't know what is love. Then there's a fight, boy. And that's no right. No, then there's a fight, yes. And that's no right. No, some of them, then there's a preach love. Deep in their heart, they...
Let's switch it up. I play like 2-3 tunes, warm up the air, and then we get into it, man. A couple of things I want to watch, talk about, react to. Let me know if you're in the building with me, man. Wednesday evening.
Who's gonna take your place? to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. Who else am I gonna leave? Know when times get rough. And who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? Who?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Jimmy, you got 20 girls.
Give me now, give me now, give me
Not
now,
like-
give me now.
Rock,
Yeah. Everybody want bread, but nobody don't want it. Everybody want it, nobody don't want it. Everybody want bread, but nobody don't want it. Everybody want it, nobody don't want it. I wish I could sing my blues away to the rhythm of the beats and drums, moving away from my pain. I wish I could sing my blues away. I'll be singing till judgment comes. Until then, I'll embrace the rain. It's like 1, 2, 3 to the 4. More stress is knocking on the door of the bar. Rich I get richer, and I still want more. Life is really hard. Everybody hustling for better. People on the bed to people sleeping on the stretcher.
Hey,
Some don't really want a life of leisure. But deal without tears will be enough. I wish I could find myself a spaceship so I could fly myself away. Instead I cry myself to sleep, hoping that I'll wake to a better day. I wish I could find myself a spaceship so I could fly myself away. Instead I cry myself to sleep, hoping that I'll wake to a better day. Everybody want bread, but nobody don't want it. Everybody want it, nobody don't want it. Everybody want bread,
everybody.
but nobody don't want it. Everybody want it, nobody don't want it. I wish I could sing my blues away to the rhythm of the beats and drums, moving away from my pain.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing my blues away.
Sing my blues away. Yeah. Hey, yo, RB.
Until then, I'll embrace the rain.
It's Jedi. Yeah. Listen. I'm like Aladdin in search of a magic carpet or a starship. I just wanna dip from all this hard shit. Mumsy died at the hands of a heartless bastard, got blasted, so now my queen's laying in the casket. Plus my dad, he didn't choose to stay, he moved away. I got used to graves, I'm feeling like my future's grey. Nothing's new, the same story's true. But I use the day, some abuse their veins with heroin, but they're using cane. Pills, tobacco, losing yay to lose the pain. Me, I'd rather sing my blues away and make a tune a day. Count my blessings and rebuke the hate. Let my inner light illuminate any route I take towards my destiny. Can't let the treachery and all the stress get the best of me. So I can rest the beat, but less the melody. And spend my peace in marijuana remedies. I guess we'll all rest in peace eventually.
Everybody want bread.
Everybody want bread.
Nobody don't want it. Everybody want it. Nobody don't want it. Everybody want bread. Nobody don't want it. Everybody want it. Nobody don't want it. I wish I could sing my blues away. The rhythm of the beats and drums, moving away from.
Last little bit. 2 verses, real quick. I just want to hear the verse. Big up you lot in the building, man. Welcome on for the
To
third
be
day,
religious
though.
is to be serious.
You know what I'm saying? I'm religious about what I'm saying right now. I'm serious about it.
Innovation.
Do I think it's a conspiracy? Yes, I think it's a conspiracy, definitely.
You know what I mean?
I definitely think it's a conspiracy that every corner or other
Best things
corner
alive
in the
come
ghetto
free.
has liquor stores. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that in other neighborhoods.
Shut the fuck up and listen to a rebel talk. I spent years behind the metal doors. Gym sessions got me generating hella force. One punch could dead a horse. I broke several jaws. A melanated mesomorph, trying to meditate and teleport. Keep my mind sharper than 7 swords. Seeking progression, learning lessons that were never taught. From where I'm from is live smart or be a clever corpse. Weapons drawn like desert storm. Beef season with peppercorn. Showers get your umbrella torn. Wrong end of the rainbow, no leprechauns. Just teams with big machines like Megazord. Leave a brother scorched. Let me pause, I like my lemon torch. Forget them tours and their dead wars. The sixes and their devil horns. Pyramids and checkerboards. Blood sacrifices to get rewards. I think they mean Baphomet when they thank the Lord. I ain't trying to get indoors. This world ain't got none of my soul. Where I'm selling for. Not a private jet or 911 Porsche. More message than metaphor means you get ignored. But in the mirror I see the tritters egging everboard. These are the bars niggas should be getting medals for. Nothing like that shit you settle for. It's food for thought, boy. You better get a fork.
They keeping track of what we doing at all times. You know, just
it's a vibrations, man. Yeah, man, we in the building. It's what it is. Let's do this. Well, go on. Okay, let's get straight into this, man. Got a couple bits I want to look at, you know. Boom. I might want to go in the top corner. Let me see. Let's see it. Let's check the layout.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Karen TV, where we bring the most exciting interviews from around the world. Today we've got our first females on the channel.
We do, we do.
So very excited. Thank you very much, and hope you feel privileged. I'm only joking. I feel privileged to have you girls. So today we've got Shantel and we've got Kate.
Hi.
So how are we doing? Everything all right?
Yeah, cool. Everything's good. Yeah, we're good.
So like most people we've had on the channel so far, these girls have been through their own trials and tribulations, and they've got real interesting stories and crazy stories at the same time. So whereabouts are you girls from?
I'm originally from West London, Ladbroke Grove.
And I'm originally from Luton.
So did you both have happy childhood, good childhood, siblings? What's the family settings like? So, Kate?
Okay, well, my family setting,
All right, let's address the elephant in the room. The hairstyle's mad. Let's just go straight to it. Yeah, the hairstyle's actually mad. The hairstyle's something else. You don't even know. I don't know what to think about it. It's unique. It's different. I don't know what to think about it. It's next level. It's fucking hell. She got 50 trims in one. Fuck it hell. She's got 50 fucking trims in one. I don't even know what to say about that one. She's done me. She left me speechless. I can't react to that hairstyle. She left me speechless. Yo. Hey.
my mum worked for the Home Office, and my dad worked for a really expensive bathroom company. And yeah, my kind of life wasn't supposed to pan out how it did.
Yeah. So
because I was kind of like sheltered. My parents kept me sheltered and wrapped up in cotton wool. So when I kind of like real life hit me, it was kind of a shock. But in the same time, because I was wrapped up in cotton wool, I wanted to rebel and kind of took different directions from everybody else.
This is the thing, man. And I'm a firm believer in this because I've witnessed this a lot. Yeah. Okay. There's many madnesses. There's many evils out in this world, innit? There's a lot that you kind of want to shelter your child from, but I promise you, you don't do your kid no favors by not educating them, not at least being their point of reference to the stuff that's in the world, so they can come back to you and say, "Yo, what is this?" Or you can show them something and say, "Yo, this is what this is." Do you know what I mean? Rather than them being out there one time and bumping into it, and you're nowhere to be found, and it's just like they don't even know if they can chat to you about them type of things. You need to broach subjects. Now, I'm not saying have the maddest chat, because I think there's a balance. Some people having conversations with their kids that I think are inappropriate. I don't even care what age you are. There's certain details of certain things that you don't really need to go into, like just on a respect one, but having an open, I don't know, bro, just don't let it be called it, what we call it, the preacher's daughter syndrome. The preacher's daughter, she's been preached at, she's had to go to church, she's not allowed to go nowhere, not allowed to see nothing, do nothing, and eventually her curiosity and the outside influence make a combination. The next thing you know, she's the wildest chick, or the guy, the son is the wildest son, he's in jail, or he's doing a madness, or do you know what I'm trying to say? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I know. Am I chatting shit? You lot, 7 people in the chat, are you there? Am I chatting shit, or do you lot agree when it comes to children?
Didn't believe in conforming to the norms. I wanted to be unique, and I was kind of really out there. Okay.
And what about siblings? Do you have brothers, sisters?
I've got a half sister that doesn't talk to me. She fell out with my dad and she doesn't talk to me. I've got a brother that I found out about when I was like 31. I didn't even know that he existed, to be fair. And yeah, that's about it really. I was brought up as an only child in a mixed parentage family. My mum's Romany Gypsy, my dad's Jamaican. Yeah, we met in the hilltop.
Yes, quite a strange combination. Don't normally get.
Yeah, it's the fire mix, to be fair.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they met in the hilltop when my mum was Romany Gypsy. You know, she was a home dweller, so she didn't live like the rest of her family did, and she met my dad in the hilltop, and yeah, she was going through. She used to go through all the riots and stuff. We lived in New Cross, around the corner from Millwall Football Stadium. So when the Brixton riots and stuff like that was going on, my parents were going through that. Do you know what I mean? So
okay.
Yeah.
And so, what about school and college and that? How did you get on at school and college?
In school, the first school I went to, I got bullied.
Yeah.
Because my mum sent me in a pair of culottes. Who wouldn't get bullied wearing culottes? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I got bullied. And then I decided to have this like exterior personality. I was a compulsive liar. It was just an exterior that I used to have to cover myself. I got kicked out of schools. I actually got kicked out of my school and told that I could go.
Why are you saying Jamaican, yeah? Like, what do you mean Jamaican, yeah? Why are you saying that? Bibi's looking for some trouble.
I couldn't get into the reject school. There was a reject school called Crofton Park. And yeah, I didn't even get into the reject school, so I had to come out of the borough. And I went to another school and I kind of turned it around from there. I didn't get bullied. Like, I was the biggest joker. Like, everybody knew me in school. So yeah, that was me school life.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Okay, and Shantel, how about yours? Then talk about your childhood, family.
Well, I'm one of 8. Yeah, one of 8. So
I'll give you, let me see. Yeah. So basically, this young lady here, I think it was last year, I met this young lady on the streets, and I don't know, bruv. It was a madness. I don't know. She just was moving a bit mad. She seemed a bit vulnerable, but still a bit mad. Asked if she was all right. As I went past her, she said, yeah, we ended up in a conversation. We ended up speaking for about 30 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And I come to find out that she is a friend of mine's sister. I didn't even know they had a sister, 2 brothers. I didn't even know they had a sister. But I come to find out this is their sister. And yeah, she was saying mad, crazy shit. I don't know. Some of it was so mad, it's like, are you mad or are your eyes just open? It was, I don't know how to. It was crazy, but yeah, I wish her all the best. This just popped up on my timeline on one of the social networks, and I was like, you know what? Let's watch this. Do you know what I mean? Let's watch this because I kind of want to know more about the story. So she looks like she's a lot more calm and coherent in this at the moment. When I met her, I didn't know she had this side to her. Because when I saw her, she was kind of manic. Like, I don't know, it was nuts. She must have been high in it or something. I don't know.
I'm from a big family. Chaos was the environment.
So
Loved it.
Brothers, sisters, how many brothers? How many
4
sisters?
brothers and 3 sisters.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So it's busy house.
Yes, absolutely. My mum and dad's white. My dad's black. Yeah, it's a crazy childhood, but I wouldn't change it. My mum worked 3 jobs to keep us, the best she could, innit?
Of course.
So yeah.
So it was a happy childhood then.
I didn't know no different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you got hand-me-downs and all that stuff, and yeah, I didn't know no different.
It doesn't matter about that stuff. Like say you had a busy, lots of family around. So that makes it good in itself. No, is it?
Yeah.
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 And so talk about school for yourself and that. How did you get on at school?
In school, I was a quiet child, so I was like an observer. So I didn't really say much until I got into my secondary school. Was the promiscuous time, and I know about boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did you finish your school? Did you go?
Primary school I did. Secondary school I didn't. I got chucked out for having a fight, so didn't get no qualifications or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, so you didn't go to college or anything like this? What happened?
I went Hammersmith and West London College when I was 16 to do a hair and beauty course, which I didn't fulfill, which is kind of like a ongoing thing, a pattern that I've noticed in my life.
Big up a Babio. Are we gonna watch a few things right now? It's like an interview about these 2 ladies from London, and they're talking about their life story. But I've met one of them, so I figured that her life story must be super interesting. So, or I'm super interested. So I just wanted to play it. That's it.
Life is that I don't fulfill things.
The channel. Let me shout out the channel as well. The channel is Not Guilty TV, and they got a lot of content on there, man. They got a lot of videos. You might have seen 1 or 2 videos from there, not known the channel, or maybe you lot know the channel. But yeah, subscribe, leave them a comment or something, let them know that yeah, your boy Jed's did a little review, and you know what I mean, sending love.
I start something and don't finish it, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, and so upon sort of leaving the college, the beauty thing, what happened there? What was going on with you at those times? Yeah. And so what age was this? This was 17 years old, 16, 17, was it?
Yeah, 16, 17. From that point on, it was just about drugs, alcohol, and boys.
So talk to me about how you got into drugs then. How introduced you to drugs?
So weed was a common thing.
School?
Weed was a standard thing in the household, so it was, second nature to us. So I started off with weed, alcohol, then doing speed, anything I would try, then doing crack, cocaine, heroin.
And so what age was this that you were trying all these harder drugs?
The harder drugs started when I was 23.
Okay.
About 23. More the crack, cocaine, and heroin.
Okay, so what were you doing sort of between the 18 and 23 or 17 and 23? What was it during this time? Was it just
fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just being promiscuous and yeah. So I always as I was growing up, because I got a lot of attention, because I was really attractive when I was younger. I got a lot of attention from guys. It was like, oh, okay, like I'm a sexual object, and I kind of used that and became something that.
But I think in all fairness, I think a lot of women go through a transition in life. Like I call it for me personally, I call it my slagging period, where you try out different things. Like it's not that we're promiscuous, but I call it the transition when you go from a girl to a woman, because you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, even though I'm a lesbian, but yeah, do you know what I mean? I think it's a transition in life. So I think a lot of people actually, we've all done the same thing. I think.
Part of growing up. So.
Yeah, I think so, because I think people kind of go through a transition. You don't know what.
Okay, I mean, let the ladies tell me. I don't know. Is that a standard part of transitioning from a young woman to a woman, being promiscuous, or what? Let me know. Slaggy period, whole phase. Is this a thing? A man, then, what do you reckon? Did you go through it? Did you go through a whole phase? Bibi, don't answer that, please. I beg you. I smoked. What's it? Babio says, I smoked green my whole life. I've never been tempted to try anything harder. I wonder what draws some to the kind of buzz or maybe influence. Yeah, I don't know. Curiosity, peer pressure. Yeah, and I don't know, to set in the timing, because I always wonder, how did you get into crack? And I always ask, when was the first time you took it? Who gave it to you? You get me? And lo and behold, it's usually some so-called friend, in it. Like, strangers ain't really offering you crack. Do you know what I mean? It's someone you know that takes it and then says, do you want to try some? And then you, like an idiot, says, yeah. You don't have to say no, or you're fast or whatever. And I don't know. After that, if you're in that circle and that becomes a regular thing, that's it. You're sucked in. You're sucked in. It's always someone close to you.
So tell us about yourself.
Always, like, it's not always, but I'm just saying. I spoke to someone that said that they just one day said, you know what, I'm gonna try something harder, and just got the money and went and bought it. And I was like, what? No one gave it to you? No one said, oh, you didn't know no one that was doing it? It's like, nah, I just thought, like, oh, let me try it. That's weird. You get me? That's weird. That's some little gin in your ear telling you, yeah, try some crack.
Okay, then. So when you left school, or what?
Okay, so I was always when I was in school, I was the fat girl. Yeah, like I was 13.5 stone, from the age of 11. So I was quite tomboyish, you know, like trying to play knockdown ginger, playing with all the boys, fighting and stuff like that. I didn't wear a skirt until I was about 14. And like I said, I used to lie to fit in. I used to have this big persona. People used to, oh yeah, I slept with a guy, and da, 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 da. These times I was still a virgin. You know what I mean? Like, I went through, I don't know, I went through my transition in life. When I started to get attention, yeah, I really didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, and then, because I was bigger than everybody else, yeah, I used to slag around because I wanted the attention, but I seemed to live in the shadow of other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then it was like the ugly swan turned into the beautiful. No, the ugly duckling turned into a beautiful swan, because when I started losing weight and stuff, I started getting attention. And when I started getting attention, like, because I'm not used to having attention, I was lapping up that attention. Do you know what I mean? So I used to sleep around. Like I
fathers, you know, mothers, you know, I don't know. The attention. It's a drug, man. Such a powerful drug. Look what it does to people. I think that a real stage for many times, but I feel like kids, both male and female, that felt very insecure, overcompensated by being naughty or slags. Yeah.
I had my slag period, and I used to sleep around. Yeah, to get their attention. But I was more open with things because, obviously, in my age, I'm from the era where a girl was as shy as if she sucked cock. Do you know what I mean? But I was 17 when I became bisexual, and like one of my best friends tried to ruin it. Like I've always believed in being myself.
So what do you mean your friend tried to ruin you?
And she tried to ruin me by telling my mum that I was a lesbian. And my mum was like, oh my God, I want grandkids. How could you do this? Which was kind of hypocritical because my mum...
Unacceptable.
No, but the thing is, my mum worked in the prison service at one point as a carrot worker, and she would talk everybody in the prison service out of the closet. Do you know what I mean? All of her friends were gay and whatever. But as soon as her daughter was gay, it was like, I want grandkids and is that any other? But I've never conformed to what people expect of me. Like, I'm me. I've got one life. I'm going to live it. And I've always been quite open and real about things. And a lot of people can't handle that. That I'm so real about what I do. Yeah. But it's just the truth. Like I'll do what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like when people said, when I came out as a lesbian, yeah, they thought I should go with a lipstick lesbian, and it's supposed to be another female that's got breasts, and what's the point in being with a lesbian? So I done the total opposite. I go for like boy studs and stuff. So I if someone tells me I can't do something, yeah, I do it. It's as simple as that. Like, because if you can't do something, I will do it just to prove a point. Because you can't tell me. I've always had a problem with authority, I think, and rules and regulate, because I believe in non-limitation. So I will be myself no matter what. It don't matter.
And so you end up having a daughter. Was it at what age as well?
Okay, so
talk to us about that and
wow, this one. Okay, so fell pregnant at the age of 18, turning 19. I had my daughter a month before I was 19.
So was that from a happy relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend setting, or was
okay, so I was with somebody. For a good few years. They must have went away to work, and they didn't treat me too well. They had a few girls on the go and whatever have you.
You cheated.
So I ended up having a relationship with an older man, and I fell pregnant. I'm sorry about. Yeah, please. I fell pregnant. I fell pregnant, and I didn't want to believe in myself that it was for the older guy. Yeah.
So what was the older guy like? Was he all right, nice guy, or?
He's a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy, but he just wasn't for me.
And how much older was he than you? So you're 18, did you say?
He was only like 10 years older, like 10, 11 years older than me.
Yeah, so nothing less.
But it wasn't that. It was the fact of.
Did you look it?
I broke up with my partner. He went away to work in Butlins or whatever. And he was away from me, and our relationship broke down. So I slept with this guy. Yeah, and we had a little sexual relationship because he lived in my auntie's house. And he knew my mum as well. So like, I tried to keep it away from everybody. But yeah, I ended up having my daughter, which was kind of hard because my mum tried to talk me out of having her. Because my mum and my dad went through a relationship breakdown, and I found out I was pregnant in the same week. And it was kind of crazy because like my mum and dad had been together like 31 years, do you know what I mean? And for a mixed parenting.
Yo, telling you, boy, the stories, the traumas, everyone's got their thing going on, bruv. I mean, give thanks for where you are in life. Even this sister, I don't know. I feel like the story's going to get a bit darker. I got a suspicion that she's adopted this child or fostered this child. I don't know. There's something, but we'll see.
Family, yeah, they weren't the stereotype mixed race family that everybody, the stigma kind of gives. You know, it was like, yeah, Jamaican man's going to get a white woman so he can stay over here and stuff like that. It wasn't that. Do you see what I'm saying? And yeah, and stuff like that. Like, my mum went through it. Like my mum, bless her heart, because she was a Romany gypsy. She got, her dad chased her with a Beretta when they found out that she was seeing a black man. But like my mum, she said she likes her man how she likes her coffee, hot, black and sweet. And that's about the bottom line. So it doesn't matter with the fact that she's a Romany gypsy. Yeah, Like I'm the first product. Like now, a lot of gypsy communities, have mixed race children and stuff like that. But I'm the first product of it. Do you know what I mean? Because it was back in the time it wasn't accepted, but in the same breath it was, because it was in the pubs. What was it? The blacks, the dogs, and the Irish. That weren't accepted in the pub. So the fact that my mum's half Irish, her dad was Irish, her mum was Romany Gypsy, and my dad was black, was a bit of a combination. So
So talk to me about the motherhood and that, when you first became a mother, those first few years then when you were young. Did you have your own flat, or you live with your mum dad still when they sort of split up then?
Okay, so my mum and dad breaking up was the most destroying thing to me. Like I didn't think it's when I started realising like illusions are the worst thing possible, because when you think that something's one way and then you realise like the reality of it. Like I said, my parents tried to wrap me up in cotton wool. I've never seen my parents argue. My dad didn't smoke weed. There was never no drugs. I was supposed to be this I don't know, like
upstanding citizen.
Like, you know, like my parents were that, you know, like my dad worked 2 jobs, my mum worked 2 jobs, like, you know, like they worked hard, they had their house, they bought the house together, they moved from New Cross, Lucia, they done their thing. And it was like, I started to rebel against that because I was wrapped up in cotton wool. So, you know, like curiosity kills the cat, do you know what I mean? And like I was saying on the way up here, it's crazy how life turns out, because, you know, when they said, when your teacher says, oh, don't smoke weed because it'll lead on to stronger things and stuff like that. But I believe, like, I take drugs and I have taken drugs for a form of escapism from reality, from what's actually going on, because there's a lot of people still walking around today because I've tried to numb myself through drugs, because if not, I think I would have had a totally different turnout. So, yeah.
Indeed. So, Shantel, talk to me about sort of you entering your sort of 20s then, when you're 20, 21, sort of what you're up to, and talk to me about what was going on in your life at those sort of stages then, and what your aspirations were, and working or anything.
I didn't have no aspirations.
No?
No, I didn't. But I knew that I was a beautiful young girl, and I knew that I can use that to my advantage. So for me, it was a thing of putting myself in the modelling industry. Yeah, so I've done that, done music videos, jazz videos. Yeah, I've done that for about 2 years, and I got pregnant with my first son, my oldest boy.
And so, like, was that in a relationship you had that? Or
That was my first, like, kind of, you know, like in love relationship where I was really feeling the person. And I got pregnant straight away, decided to keep the baby. And my partner at the time, he was in prison throughout the time that I was pregnant.
What was he in prison for?
Burglary.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had a lot of resentment as well. Like,
yo, proper EastEnders, man. Well, go on, man, like Kemo, big up yourself. Yeah, proper EastEnders. Don't know. For me, I feel like these stories are typical, but maybe some of you, like, you're just thinking, wow, this is mad. But yeah, people's lives are chaotic, man. Modern life is chaotic. And like the lower class or whatever, all classes, they go through so much madness. Bro, it's every hairstyle you could think of. Name a hairstyle that's not there.
Because he wasn't around to sort of help you or something like
when
this?
you give birth, that's supposed to be a beautiful thing, man. Yeah. That's supposed to be, you know, your partner. Instead, I had me and fucking my whole family.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Taking up their whole hospital, getting barred.
You're lucky. I had someone.
You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like I just wanted him there.
So when did he come? How long was he inside for? What age? The child, his son, what was he when he came out then?
About 9 months.
Okay, and did you waited for him? You went back into a relationship?
I used to go up to him, see him in Wandsworth, do my duties as a loyal fucking...
Which is hard work in itself, you know, travelling up and down there, isn't it? And going through the process. It takes a long time for a little visit. And
it's something that I wasn't used to in, like, you know, because it was my first full-time relationship. I didn't expect.
So were you used to go? Had you ever been to prison visits before this? Or anything
No.
So this was quite a shock to the system. Isn't it?
Absolutely. So going up there, taking my son for the first time, I was a bit resentful. Yeah. I was like, here's your boy. You know what I mean? You know, but that's how it was. So when he come out, the dynamics had changed. The dynamics completely changed.
Sometimes you can outgrow someone because it's so, I didn't even realise the same thing happened.
I started to hate him.
And listen, you grow out of them because I remember. Right. So anyway, I remember going to the prison. Yeah, seeing him in his blue and white shirt. I went to Brixton Prison. Yeah, and handing him over this baby because I was on my own with my first as well. And
so did your partner end up in jail as well then?
Yeah,
the older fella then?
Yeah.
And what was he in jail for? Everyone asking?
I don't know. He just started going on some mad thing. I heard he started smoking crack, but at the time I didn't know about crack then.
Yeah.
I heard that he was going around robbing people and whatever for his habit, but I didn't understand about habit because I didn't know about drugs like that. I've always been a girl that smoked weed. Yeah. It's only when I started going Coliseum and stuff like that, I started experimenting with drugs like taking ecstasy and stuff like that. When he came out, for one, I believe that we met up and we grew out of each other. Like I couldn't actually
I didn't even want to
stand him. Yeah, like I did. I gave him a charity bang. I think.
Sure.
Like when he came out, I called it a charity bang because I thought he was that person. Like like I had so many plans. I had so many plans, thinking, oh, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be no. Yeah, it's like prison dreams, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like,
were they both writing you like letters when they were inside and they're talking about this and that? And
this one was writing lyrics about me.
Yeah,
all that fucking shit. I'm gonna marry you. All this kind of.
Did either of you believe the letters?
Sold me a dream. Of course, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Come on, you never did. Your first love, you think it's genuine. You don't expect anything different. Do you understand? But then you start to feel it when you go up to a prison cell, when you go up to a prison visit, yeah?
Yeah, it's funny.
And you have that connection and it's not there. It's like
and just
you get resentful.
I can imagine, yeah.
And I think as well, like you grow up a lot quicker. So when he came out, he was still on this bullshit mentality. Do you know what I mean? Like I was saying to him, like
it's not great. I mean, it's what do you call it? It's not braids. It's like it's partings. Like it's her hair shaved down on the side. It's not like cane roll or nothing.
Berg and rolling wearing Averexes and Rolexes.
So this is the older fella, is this?
No, this was a younger one.
Okay.
Was more important to him than his so-called daughter.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stand him. Like, I had a sexual experience.
At least yours sold you a fucking dream. Mine didn't.
But he didn't tell me a dream. He was just
these girls should have had their own interview. Cause it's a bit messy when we're going back and forth. Trust me, respectfully.
He's bullshit. He was full of shit. He was full of shit. He was a twin and he's like my best friend, full of shit.
It's annoying, isn't it?
He was full of shit. Yeah.
And so how long did the relationships last for Shantel when the partner came out of jail and that's talked to me? So what was he on when he came out of jail? Did he try and change his ways or anything like this? And it's good dad?
Well, good dad, perfect dad, brilliant when it comes to his son. But in a fucking relationship, it was
nightmare.
Room for improvement. Do you understand? When he came out, it was more of going partying and leaving me behind and stuff like that. And to me, that was like, this is not what I expect. Yeah, no, I've been there for you. You know, why you're out now? You sold me a dream. Why can't you like keep to your word in this? But I've never been through that route of going up and visiting men in jail, so I knew no different. But I stuck by him because I loved him. Yeah, and that's what I did.
So that's obviously the baby father and first child, expecting the family sort of setting and that with it, and obviously.
Yeah, I expected that, but we just grew apart. He started fucking my friends. Yeah. Had his own friends telling me, my friends.
And so what did this do to you? This must have messed your head up, obviously, badly at the time.
Because I didn't want to believe it because it's like my close network, like people that I roll with, innit? So for me, it was devastating. And even when I confronted them and confronted the individual as well, she was like, no, it's not like that. It's not what's going on. So you kind of left like,
I think it's
because they make you think, you know, why am I questioning you? You should know me. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected.
All right.
It's not.
Let's move forward.
Introducing you to that at this point?
Never will be. It's blood. Never will be.
Okay, so it's family that introduced you. Okay, so talk to me about when you tried to end up smoking crack then. What?
The first time.
So what age was this? Shantel?
This was 23.
23.
23.
And so how old's your boy at this point? So you just got the one.
Gosh, so he's 2000 baby. I'm shit at maths. 2000 baby.
22. What age did you
I
have
was
him?
23.
What age?
19.
So yeah, 4 years old he was.
4
at
years
this point,
old.
Yeah.
I was introduced to crack cocaine.
So was things not happy at home then at these points here where you
Oh,
tried?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, he was quite happy for me to go away and not be calling his phone and, you know, not disturbing him from what he's doing until I started not, you know, doing my usual routine of calling him up. Where are you? It's been right, boom, boom. Because at that time, I'm in love with crack cocaine.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so from when you tried it, obviously, it's expensive hobby or habit. Like, how were you maintain? Was it just infrequent thing to start with, or when you tried it, did you literally on it every day, or was?
When I first tried it, I fell in love. It was like, this is what I'm talking about. When I hit the jackpot, it was like, this is what life is all about. Why can't I wake up feeling like this? It was a thing where I would do anything. Yeah. Now with crack cocaine, it don't come with guidelines and rules and regulations. You have to be schooled, through your experiences, you're around, boom, boom, boom.
Anyone in the chat tried?
And for me, I went in head first. So immediately when I started smoking crack, I would go to dealers, suck their dick, go and get money at this person. I'll pay you back. Don't worry, you know I'm good for it. This is when people didn't really know I was doing it, and I was good for it at the time. Kept on running that cycle until I started losing weight.
Easy for you too.
I knew from the time I've got a pussy and I've got a mouth, I'm good in it. Yeah, when it comes to this thing, in it. So for me,
mad.
That was how I was maintaining, for it to come through. Yeah, and it was like that for so many years.
So what happened? Did your partner find out about that?
He found out that I was smoking. He actually caught me in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Smoking crack. Yeah. He caught me in the cupboard.
So what was his reaction? Was he violent or anything like this?
Yeah, he was violent, but not like the violent that he's been before.
No.
But I think it was more of a shock thing and like, what you doing? Yeah. And
how long have you been smoking at that point where he caught you in the cupboard?
A couple of months.
Yeah.
A couple of months. I think when the deterioration started to show and the calls didn't come through and I was not answering his calls, he must have knew something was going on. It was either a man, which he probably thought was a man.
Yeah.
So obviously where things sort of come to a head in that, and so what was it? You just sick of him, weren't willing to put up with his shit no more, where you were on the stuff, didn't want to listen to him, and you were on your own thing then at this point, was it?
I was on my own thing. I was now dedicated to crack cocaine. That was it. That was what I was about. I couldn't even deal with my son.
Yeah.
I'd pass him on to my sister to look after, or like various family members to look after, because all I was dedicated to was crack cocaine at the time, and that was my world for many years.
So how much during them times? How much crack could you go for in a day, money-wise or amount-wise?
Until I couldn't stand up. So even if I didn't have no money, and I've got that, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by then I formed links.
And so what were you doing? Spending time with the dealers now? Or was that who you were with?
Dealers, and then I'll go to people and then start why the fuck am I giving it away for free? I can fucking get paid for it. And that's what, actually, this is what I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to the streets. Yeah. And I'm going to start charging, man. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did.
And so how did you go about that then? How were you introduced to that? Or how would you go about that then? Did you know other girls who did this?
No.
She just went to the street and started prostituting. Bruv, it's sad, man. Sad story.
No, but I knew
Obviously,
about.
you can do it in direct ways, but how would you go about getting the first punter, paying was it now the same people saying that I want money?
Okay, so growing up, I knew about certain areas, certain parts of the area that were like hotlines for working girls. So I just go to them spots. It's so simple. Go to them spots. The first time I tried it, I walked down the road and I was like, all that's on my mind is crack. I want to crack. I need to make some money out. I need to make some crack. So I walked down the road. The first punter that I got was an overweight white guy. Pulled up. Business. Okay, yeah, let's go. And I didn't think twice about what I could catch. The danger that I was putting myself in, I didn't think about anything like that. You know, all I was thinking about is money to support my habit. So my first experience was, I tried it. Well, it's that easy. Okay, do it again, no problem.
So something that easy, obviously, you're going to keep carrying on, and I'm sure, obviously, dangerous situations must have arose for this. You must have put yourself in some dangerous situations at a certain point with some fucked up people that you end up getting in the car with the wrong people at the wrong times.
Well, I can honestly say I haven't come across an experience because I'm quite adaptable, and that comes with a lot of experience. Do
you know someone comes to the window and you don't like the look and you think they're a bit fucked up? Would you now wait for someone? I'm not. Talk to me about that then. How?
That's a good question you're asking there, Babio. That's a good question.
Okay, so at first, I would say like if there's more than two guys in there, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, because I just wouldn't do it. But after experience, I started to be entwined with my intuition because I know I can adapt to people. I know I can get along with people, and I will make you feel so good that you ain't gonna want to hurt me. Do you understand? And thank God that hasn't happened to me. For the whole years that I've done that, it's never happened to me. I've never been raped, and I've never had a bad experience like that.
And would you have brushes with the law or anything like this when you're doing this? Did you get into trouble? Nothing like that?
Listen, it's a place, my old playground. I'm not going to name it. My old playground. The police used to pull up to the girls, Me, I would not talk to the law, I just don't do that. But they used to pull up to the girls, and they used to pull up to the girls and say, we're around, we're just making sure you're safe. In this particular area, this was accepted. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that became my playground. I know that was my way of making money, easy money, quick money.
So you're in different circles at that point there, so there wasn't any thought of getting another relationship. The first relationship, the baby dad sort of put you off that sort of stuff. You're on crack was your new love now.
Crack was my new love.
Madness.
And obviously you're able to finance it real easily.
Yeah.
And so obviously your habits became more
so. With that, you start to build contacts. So with the contacts, if you're good, people will call you. If you're that good, we'll recommend you to their friends. So that's how.
You earned a lot of money?
That's a lot of money. For me, I was just worried about funding my habit until I couldn't walk anymore. So.
And how much could you go through then in a day?
I can go like 4 days without no sleep. So think of being 24/7 on crack cocaine with no sleep, funding it. Think about that.
Yeah, go through thousands and drop like that then. And so talk to me about that, how that went from there then. Like in recent times you've ended up in jail.
Yeah.
So what did you end up in jail for?
So my first charge was...
Is this your first time in jail? This recent time you...
No.
Okay, so talk to me about your first brush to the law and then go to jail. So how did you get in brush to the law? Because obviously you had a way to finance your habit.
Not gonna lie, man. The interviewer is not flowing with it right because you're stopping it because she's on point. She's on point trying to take. She's always trying to take you from the beginning, and then you're jumping about. But she's on point. Yeah.
What was where the brush the law?
Social services started to get involved. So obviously, when you're moving reckless, people talk. information received, and obviously it's got into the social services hands, and they were doing a lot of homework behind my back. They obviously interacted with me and I had my meetings.
So you were letting your sister look after?
Yeah, I was just dumping my son. I didn't care. Whoever would take him, it's fine. Like, as long as he's not with me, which is bad.
Yeah.
But at the time,
it was in a better place
for me. Yours. Yeah. Do you understand? So social services got involved, and it was like, for me, they were contacting my son's nursery at the time and having meetings behind the back, and it's only because I knew one of the girls that worked in the nursery. She told me, so I went, no, fuck that. I'm not having that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to teach these people a lesson. So what I done, I went and got petrol, put £3 in it, went into the social services, threatened to burn it down. Yeah, got nicked. Articles with intention of destroying and endanger lives.
Mad
too. 3 years for that was my first charge.
3 years for that.
Within that 3 years, I hardly even got to saw my son.
While in jail?
While in jail, yeah.
How long did you serve? A year and a half, or you served 3 years?
18 months.
Yeah, you served 18 months.
I had to do certain courses. Like back then, it's not like how it is now. Back then, you had to like do certain courses and prove yourself, and because they put me as a mapper.
Yeah.
I was a mapper then.
And how was prison though? Obviously, it's your first experience as a prison. Obviously, you've gone in there. You've got a habit when you went in there as well. It was
my first time in jail. My first week was the most scariest time of my life. I didn't know no one. Everyone was on a hype. You know, you got the name brands, and you got bullies. You got people just like, you know, that are used to what they, you know, that are used to being in jail. It's my first time, and I had to kind of.
Did you know anyone in there?
No, I didn't.
No, so there's no one to make.
But I wouldn't tolerate certain things. Like when I was in jail, I think people thought at that time, because I was short and I was good looking, that I would tolerate a lot of stuff. I had to earn a reputation in prison, which it took me a lot of years to earn. Like I had to go through fighting, winning some and losing some, but never backing down. People coming into cell stealing stuff. You know, a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit.
And what about drugs? Was it still doing the drugs in jail? Was there drugs in the jail? What jail was this? Sorry,
Bronzeville.
Yeah.
Bronzeville was the first one that I went to, and then because my case went to Crown Court, once I got sentenced, they shipped me to Holloway. And when I went to Holloway, that was another experience. Another experience in the time of I've never seen a dead body in my life, and.
So what? Why did you see dead bodies there? People getting killed in the Holloway?
No, I was in a dorm with 5 other girls, and there was a girl that was sleeping on the other side of the wall, and she was only 21, and I could hear her like coughing throughout the night. What the fuck? Can this girl shut up? Like, thinking it's a smoker's cough. Anyway, woke up next morning, and I said to girls, right, listen, you lot go and get your meds and whatnot. I'll wait inside because people's come and, you know, chore out your room. So I'll wait in the cell, but this girl never got up. She was, you know, under the covers, didn't get up. So I thought, well, it's meds. I think I should wake her up, innit? So I was like, Lindsay. No response. So I was a bit frit, yeah, because my first time in Holloway, I didn't know how this person's going to react. I started banging the flask where her head was. Lindsay. It's meds. No response. Pull the covers, and there was like froth. Just froth all over the place. In the Holloway, you have a button that you push for emergency. So I pushed the button. Screws come coming in. I said, look, she was purple, a weird colour by then. They cut the rosemary bead from around her neck, pierced something in her ear. He was like, right, you know, out. We ended up, everyone in that dorm, yeah, ended up down the block. Yeah, because they said we were trading medication. So the police had to come in because it's a death. They took my clothes, done a statement. I had a visit with my mum for the first time in the governor's office. In the governor's office. Can you believe that? Governor's office. 21.
Yeah, because some people.
The story's mad.
Knowledge as well.
Cool, blimey, mate. Yeah, that's some heavy stuff, family. That's some real heavy stuff. If you want to check the rest of that out, or other interviews they got with like, you know, Roadman and yada yada yada. It's Not Guilty TV, man. Check out Not Guilty TV. Subscribe to them. They're the ones that provided that content. Crazy, man. Yeah. As it's getting late, I started losing attention. It's a mad one now. It's a mad one. Let me check something else out. What we got here? I was meaning to do this one. Still. All right, let's go, man.
I will say is, I heard that years ago you wouldn't recognise. Yes, Ethiopia. Wow, it's full of so many surprises. But one thing I will say is, I heard that years ago you wouldn't recognise the place. They've spent a lot of money on it and done it up so beautiful. The city of Addis Ababa. It's amazing. But let me tell you something. There is a problem. And the problem is that they don't set the place up right for tourists. If they carry on like this, they'll be losing tourists before they've even gained enough tourists. For starters, okay, there's a shopping mall very close by. I went into this shopping mall, right? Because when I'm walking along the street, I can look up and see this shop where they sell all hair products, right? And obviously, I'm in a black country, so to go to a hair shop where they sell all hair products, it would be amazing. So I thought. So I went into this shopping mall, into this shop where they sell hair products. And basically, I thought it was going to be so cheap because obviously the burr is like, you know, you get a lot for your money and it's really, you know, just get so much for your money. Did I think so? When I went in there, the first thing I saw, I said to myself, let me just ask the price of that. So I said, excuse me, they all speak English in there, just a little bit, right? I said, how much is that? Now, this is something called Eco Styling Gel that you get in the UK for like £2.99. You'll probably get it in America for like, I'd just say $4, right? Okay. The woman told me, well, she didn't actually tell me because the price was on it. And I didn't realise in the first place. It was priced at something that would have been the equivalent to £13.99. It's the equivalent to something like $15 for a little Eco Styler Gel, right? And then I saw a foundation that I wear called Fenty. And in the UK, that cost, I don't know how much I paid for mine again. I'm sure it was no more than 30 quid. In that shop, it was the equivalent to £60, which is the equivalent of something I'd say about $70 for that little one foundation, little bottle like that. You know, I had to look at a few more things. Oh, this is where the real kicker comes in.
She's hating on Ethiopia.
A hair conditioner that would normally cost you like £2, which is something like $3.50, I reckon, right?
But listen, man, these cosmetic stuff need to be imported. The food's cheap, the drink's cheap, everything else is cheap. But yeah, you know, you want that styling gel, whatever, you have to pay big money. You in Ethiopia getting the conditioner that you want, you have to pay money, man. I thought she was going to be actually walking around Ethiopia. I thought she was going to show her journey. So the thumbnail tricked me because I thought she was actually out there. Like, yeah, okay, here she's out there now. All right, she's out there. Let's go. I don't know. Wait, let me just check because I don't know what music she's playing. You know what? The copyright. Me no want the copyright. All right, we good. Come on. What are you? Okay. All right. Are you gonna do it? You gonna film yourself? Stare down. You're just standing there. Hold on 1 second. Let's save ourselves the trouble. So you're not even walking. You just what? Why is she trying to trick, man? This is twice your content's got me, sis. Yeah. So is there any interactions or what?
So basically, I'm getting fucking pissed off, right? Because anytime I speak English, like, well, not English, but with a London accent or a British accent, everyone keeps staring at me like I've just landed from space, right? So I realised the trick is talk Jamaican. So as soon as someone
Kevo, open your knapsack, brother. Yeah, some L's for you.
looks at you or says something to you, I just say, Wagwan, like, Wagwan, yeah, right, you good? Yeah, man, you see me? Yeah. If I talk like that, they think I've got no money. They think, I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to say Jamaicans are all poor, because my ancestry is, you know, my family are Jamaican, but I'm just saying, right? Oh, you can't, bloody hell. Look, I fucking feel like I'm going to get run over, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at it at. All I'm seeing is my face close up. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, they got a feel. There's something about Jamaicans. They think that they ain't got much money. They also think that you haven't got a strong passport. And they think you haven't got much money. Actually, I better talk to Jamaican one yesterday. Them things say you don't have no money, Jamaican. Them things say you don't have no big passport. Them things say I just come to Ethiopia. This is Shasha Mani and talk about Jah Rastafari. Yeah? Because, you know, Jamaicans worship Haile Selassie, Rastafari, all them things there. But me no business. I don't give a toss about Haile Selassie,
You heard it here first, family. She don't give a toss about them thing there. Right? She don't give a toss. Kemma, where you at, man? I ain't see you type in. What's going on? Yeah? Your Empress is here. Yeah, she don't give a toss about them thing there. Yeah? I want to reload.
But me no business worship talk about Jah Rastafari. Yeah? Because, you know, Jamaicans worship Haile Selassie, Rastafari, all them things there. But me no business. I don't give a toss about Haile Selassie, Rastafari, actually, to be fair, because I don't even understand what it means. Do you get me? Right. I do kind of, but to me it makes no fucking sense. Yeah? Ethiopia is a land of origin. It's got nothing to do with Rastafari and all that stuff. All right?
Tell him how you feel, sis. Don't hold back. Don't hold back, man. Tell him. You don't give a toss. Mad. She's angry. Some Rastas upset her, man.
When you're here, the country's way deeper than Rastafari. But if I have to use Rastafari and talk like Wagwan, you see me a Jamaican, yeah, that makes people think haven't got much money, haven't got a strong passport, and I'm not stupid, and I'm not a fool, basically, yeah. I know it's not nice for people to think like that about Jamaicans, but that's how they think about Jamaicans here, basically. Do you know what I mean? So, if you speak English, well, even though Jamaicans do speak English, but it's broken patois, they call it broken English. If you speak the Queen's English, or you speak Cockney, or just speak how I normally speak, everyone thinks I fucking lived at Buckingham Palace, and I'm rich, and I've got loads of money, and I'm just going to start throwing money all around. Do you know what I'm saying? So instead, I just talk Jamaican. You see me? Like, where we are going now, Louis?
Yeah, go down this side on the road. See a shot, 1 shot, 2
all
shot,
right.
3 shot, 4 shot, 5.
All right. And one more thing I've got to say, right, since there's no one around me right now, is I've spoken to a couple of white people that are staying in my hotel, and they said, how are you enjoying it? And I said to them, I'm really enjoying it, apart from the begging. I can't handle it. It's driving me mental. It's making me feel like I wanted to go home. And you know what he said? Just ignore them. Just ignore them. And I said to him, we've tried that. It doesn't work. It works for you because you're white. It doesn't work for me because I'm black. They think I owe them my money. I owe them everything. I owe them my money. I owe them the fact that I'm even in their country, you know. And because I look a lot like them, because I'm getting told that everywhere I go, people are trying to speak to me in Amharic, right? And because of that, I'm just dressed a little bit different from them. They think I'm rich and they think I owe them every single thing. Like, I feel like they expect me.
I don't know, man. She got a mad attitude still. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it can feel stressful if you just want to be left alone, but you come to another country and you stand out. You're not going to get left alone. It is what it is. I don't know what you want man to say. You just have to deal with it. You get me? Like, all this bitching about them. Yo, do you know what I mean? It's a struggle everywhere you go.
Just to get my money out, throw it all on the ground and just give it to them. What's going on? Right now, you can't see it. There's this little kid and he's following me and following me and following me and following me. And he's been following me like for a long time. Basically, I speak low because I'm speaking English right now, right? Well, basically, we're in, what's the area called again?
Piazza.
We're in Piazza. It's one of the busiest parts of Ethiopia since I've got here. I can't believe it. So guys, you're going to see me switch up and start speaking Jamaican, right? Because only when you speak Jamaican do you not get bothered by 10,000 beggars and people giving you bad...
Right, she's repeating herself. Hear that? Get me? Yeah, this is definitely a Jamaican L.
All of that, thinking, who do you think you are in my country?
And a UK L.
Acting like you've got more money than us and acting like you're not giving us your money. They treat you like you owe them your money, like you fucking owe it to them, right? So from now on, I'm going to speak bare Jamaican, because I noticed. Can you speak Jamaican?
Yeah, man, we heard, man.
That was too busy, man.
Okay.
All right.
So, Wagwan. Wagwan, you all right? Respect, man. Respect. Jamaica. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
If you don't understand?
Yeah, me not understand. Me a Jamaican. Jamaica. You know Jamaica?
Yeah.
I'm from Mali, Jamaica. No, me understand. Me not understand. Me not understand. See, you see me? All right, come. Yeah, all right, respect. Whoa.
What the fuck is he doing?
Rastafari.
All of that.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. No, bless you.
Yo, what the hell's going on? Yo, this is mad.
The Lord, they can't believe it. The lighting not so good still.
That man coming like same pan drugs, man.
Lord, you know.
The man coming like same pan drugs.
If him follow us too much, go to the police.
Him keep saying black history. Fucking stupid twat.
I'm Mama. No, I can't call you Mama. But that's go that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, walking up Piazza. If we can see a shop where we can buy some cheap things. Because in the place where we are stay called Ball, it's too expensive. And if you hear me say wagwan a lot in this video, just know that I'm trying to make everyone think that I'm...
All right.
Excuse me, you know the shop? No? All right then. See? If I said that to her in English, in a British accent, she would have spoke to me. But because I'm speaking in a Jamaican accent, in a British accent, see? Around here, wagwan, where the shop there? Excuse me, you know the shop? No, all right then. Jamaican accent, they're not speaking to me. See the difference? I'm not gonna lie, you do get a lot of respect being from the UK, you know. But then they think the downside is they think you're rich. Anyway, wagwan.
I want to hear the music just in case. Jay, listen, this video's a mess. You know I'm not going to last long on this. The video's a mess. There's so much that I'm not enjoying. I'm just being nice today. What have you come to get?
Get all the leather, genuine leather Ethiopian goods. But because it's a Sunday, all the shops are shut. So I came here, there's only 2 open. But thank God I found a really good shop. I managed to get myself 3 items, which I shall show you guys later. Yeah, price. Sorry? 2,500. The small bag, small.
This is what she come to buy?
Yeah.
I don't know, ladies. I don't know if this is a good. I don't know what's going on there.
This for city? Not for the three. No, this one.
Guys, this shop is amazing. I've just bought myself a few things in this shop at amazing prices, and yeah, basically it's just amazing. I'm actually still in shock for the price I paid. To the children of Ethiopia. Ethiopia. He's talking to the children of Ethiopia. I wonder what he's saying. Wow, if only I knew what he was saying to them. But they're paying full attention to Haile Selassie. I and I, Rastafari. I and I, Lion of Judah, Rastafari. You see me? Yes, I and I. Rasta. I can't laugh. I can't do it. I can't laugh. I want to laugh, but I can't because everyone's not going to like me. I've never been in a place before in my whole entire life, sitting there, enjoying yourself, dancing away, everything, and the power cut comes. Like they didn't pay their electricity. Nah, man. I've never in my life. I tell you, I can't believe it, bro. I've got the same drink, same place, electricity cut off. No music, no lights. Even in the restaurant, it's all dark. It's all dark. And everyone's still trying to act all calm like they're bougie. No, you're not bougie. Your fucking electricity cut off, yeah? Your emergency. It's not fucking... I can't laugh. I don't want to get killed. I can't laugh. Guys, can you believe there was a power cut? And they're dancing away. Suddenly, everything goes out. It's a power cut. Power cut in Ethiopia. Wow. I've never been somewhere and seen that happen in a public place before. It's the first time for everything, isn't it, guys?
She's proper scornful. She don't know that she's in Africa. You know what? I'm gonna watch this one and I'm locking this off. I didn't expect this. Night in Ethiopia. True Ethiopians no longer exist. Oh, she... After she just been dissing up Haile Selassie and that, now she's gone to the rest of it. Hey. Yeah. Come on, everyone say, hey. See, I'm mad woman. I don't know, like Ethiopians do dance funny though. They like the way they approach dance is mad. It's mainly about jumping and jerking. Love a jump.
Thank you.
Hey. Hit them with that. Yeah, hit them with the shoulder. What? Hey, she's loving it. Hey. Why has she got so much face? Oh, bro. Yeah, loving it. Published. What? Nah, what? What was she rocking out there? Oh no. Really missed it.
Now, we just bought something from this restaurant, right? And this keeps happening.
Coming now.
Oh, he's coming.
Hey, cracks. Yeah, hey, look how close she drew her eyebrows together. It's bad. She didn't even leave like a finger space. Oh my god. You see her with the moves there? Yeah, man. Just a quick
Now,
ones
okay.
and twos, bro. Yeah, man. I go live tomorrow. What have I got tomorrow? Yeah, I go live tomorrow. Yeah. With some free time, so big up everyone in the building anyway, man. I hope you have a good Wednesday evening, whatever you decide to do, wherever you decide to be. And yeah, lock in with me a bit later, man. I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it short and brief.